CatSynth TV.
Yeah, boy, it's the Red Robot Show featuring the Red Robot and Lindbot 2000, broadcasting to you directly from Space Station 7 with tonight's special guests Jason Berry and Amanda Chaudhary, Jerry King, and G. Calvin Weston. And now, here's the host of your show, the Red Robot.
Greetings. We have a great show for you tonight. Joining us first, my very good friends, Jason Berry and Amanda Chaudhary.
Hey, thanks a lot. It's great to be here again.
Amanda, great to see you. You are looking lovely.
Thanks, it's great to be here again.
You two have a new release. Please tell us about it.
Yeah, we're here this year to announce a special joint collaboration between the two of us.
Joint collaboration? You mean like Cheech and Chong?
Not that kind of a joint.
Okay, settle down. Please continue.
Wise guy, right? Seriously though, we have a special CD EP that we're going to be talking about today. The two of us decided that our respective albums are not ready to release just yet. You know, normally we do one of these December releases as we've done for the past few years.
As you both did last year.
Yeah, that's right. But this year, my particular album, because it's so much larger in scope, and by that I mean not only is it larger in terms of the personnel that I'm using, but it's a lot more ambitious in terms of thematic elements and writing and so forth, that it's not quite ready to release. So in the interim, we wanted to make sure we had something to put out in December, as is our kind of normal thing. And so we decided to put this thing out together. You know, I've got 2 tracks on there. Amanda's got 3 tracks. Maybe we can see the cover, the respective covers here. So in a sense, yeah, my 2 tracks are effectively acting as a bridge, if you like, between the second Nubdug Ensemble album and the third to come Nubdug Ensemble album. I think in terms of the style that we're going for, it's a very effective bridge, and it'll kind of prepare people for what they're going to hear next time around. But really, you know, I mean, it's just, you know, the fans want it, and so, you know, who am I to say no? You know what I mean? If people are actually interested in this stuff, you know, I feel like, you know, I can put something out. It's not a problem. So that was the idea behind it. Amanda?
All right, well, yeah, these are 3 pieces that kind of showcase the variety of different kinds of music that I do. It really kind of showcases different aspects of my musical personality. And of course, these are all tributes to cat companions of mine. The first one is Sam Sam's theme, and so that's dedicated to my current cat Sam Sam, and it really is sort of a cartoon Fleischer Brothers type piece meets klezmer. The second one is for Luna, and it is a memorial tribute to my dear Luna, who unfortunately left us a few years ago, and this piece is kind of a more experimental all synthesizer piece. And then there is Merp Friend, which is kind of a 70s cop show meets funk fusion, and it is dedicated to our buddy Marlon, aka Big Merp.
Tell us the musicians you are using on these recordings.
Well, we both use the same pool of musicians on all of these things. You know, Steve Adams fans, what can I say? You know, they're out there. You know, I'm talking about Miles Boyson. You know, in my case, I have Jill Rogers. On my thing, Brett Warren, the incredible bassist Brett Warren. Both of us, both John Haynes, someone we haven't worked with before, both appearing on my material and Amanda's material. Of course, the incredible G. Calvin Weston, force of nature, the Duke of the drums, the Prince of Percussion himself.
He will be joining us a little later.
Yes, he will be joining us later, you're right. In addition to that, somebody new that neither one of us had worked with before, Kristen Cardias Minos. Wild, incredible guitar player, just got those tones. heard some recordings and performances that she had done with Brett Warren, the bassist that we work with quite a bit, and it was like, hey, this is a person with a really interesting style, and let's see if we can, write some material to kind of fit her into it. And man, we got this stuff is just, I'm telling you, I won't spoil the surprise, but she really just, oh my goodness, I'm at a loss for words.
Well, that's a first.
Hey, I get no respect from this guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Let's stay on target, please. Please continue.
Yeah, and the incredible trumpeter, Chris Grady. I mean, once again, just like, this guy, where did this guy come from? I mean, this guy is like, the most incredible virtuoso, playing trumpet on some of Amanda's stuff and playing flugelhorn on my thing. Once again, we got Paul Hansen on bassoon, widely recognized, and rightfully so, as being one of the people taking the bassoon into the 21st century in new and adventurous ways. Just like, man, it's just all stars. And then, our old pal, Jason Belenkis, you know what I mean? He took some time off from the Seafood Shack to come on down and put down some clarinets. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Inside joke.
And there is one more thing that you wanted to talk about today, isn't there?
Well, yeah, actually, in addition to the collaborative EP that we're putting out, we both contributed a track to a compilation that Jerry King is releasing.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this compilation. It was really a big honor to be invited to contribute a track to it and to be in such illustrious company with all these other great composers and musicians. And I think we're going to Jerry now.
Joining us now via satellite, direct from Wisconsin, Jerry King.
Hello, everybody. How we doing? Boy, am I glad to be here.
Hi, Jerry.
Welcome, Jerry. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jerry King, guitarist and composer from Wisconsin, and I am the producer of Zzaj, Jazz from the 23rd Century.
Jerry, what is the concept behind this album you have released?
The concept behind the album is that we looked at where jazz was and where jazz is today, and we wanted to look and see what jazz was going to be like in the future. And so I reached out to artists from all over the world and asked them what they thought that might be.
It is quite an impressive list of contributors. Tell us who is on it.
We got Amanda Chaudhary opening the first song of the first disc of the entire album. Amy Denio, Elliot Sharp, Derek Higgins, Hako from Japan, Pete Crown and Jeff Gordon, Alfred Harth, the Marmhelodic Rascals. And then my wife and I did one song on the album. There's also Atsuko Kimura, Nick Dudkovsky, the Nubdug Ensemble, David Moss, Sean Persinger, Intiga Tallur, Pluck Windbang, Anthony Coleman, Brian Woodbury, The Lunar Asylum, Henry Kaiser, Paul Sears, Forrest Fang, Paul Morris, Frank Chickens, Anthony Perot, Compaccident One with Jeff Lee, Greg Siegel, Fred Hodgson, John Shirley, Ron Anderson, Leandro Kalin, Martin Archer, Tom Dill, Killick Hines, and closing out Disc 2, Steve Beresford.
Amazing. All stars. Tell us where we can order the disc.
All right, the 2 CD set is going to be available at Discus Records out of the UK. So if you're overseas, make sure and order from here, Discus Records. If you're in the States, you can go to Wayside Records. And here's the link for that. If you want to order direct from me, and maybe even get an autograph, you can go to Bandcamp here.
And are you pleased with the way the compilation has turned out?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's been so nice, really, overall, everybody has. And, you know, I just can't say enough good stuff about all the people involved. They're really great people. Everybody, you guys and everybody else. It's been fantastic, you know, it's just.
And what is next for you musically?
Yeah, as far as upcoming projects and everything, Dave Newhouse and I are working on the second Moon X album with his son George on the drum kit coming back again, and it's progressing really great. And then also, I've got the next Cloud Over Jupiter album. I think it's the fourth one now in the whole series. And coming back on the new Cloud Over Jupiter album is Richie Castellano from Blue Oyster Cult. He's going to play on a track, and a bunch of other guest artists. And then I'm also working with Refresh From Us on there's some cats out of Chicago, and they've got an album, their second album coming out. I played bass on their first album. Also, there's a band out of West Virginia called There Is No Time, and I'm working on helping them work on their second album. And then the final thing that I'm working on is my wife and I are going to do an acoustic album of progressive acoustic music, and that's pretty much all of it that's happening. Thanks a lot for having me on here.
Thank you for coming. Jerry King, a true gentleman and scholar, ladies and gentlemen. We need to go to commercial now. When we come back, Calvin Weston, stick around.
It's time for hot coffee. It's time for hot coffee. It's time for hot coffee. It's time for hot coffee.
It's time for hot coffee.
And we are back. Up next, someone you know well, Amanda Calvin Weston.
Yeah, of course, we've been collaborating with Calvin for many years now. Not only is he a great drummer and composer, he is also just a really good friend and a wonderful human being. So I'm really excited, tickle pink even, to have him on the show with us today.
Tickle pink? I'll tickle your pink, honey.
Let's see if we can get Calvin now. Calvin, come in, Calvin. Calvin, come in, Calvin. Calvin, come in, Calvin. Looks like we're starting to get a signal. Calvin, can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, guys? Calvin Weston here at Soundscape Recording Lab. I'm out here in the third galaxy doing some research right now.
Hey, Calvin.
You have a new release out with the Form Funky Freqs. Here's the cover. Please tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, I'm out here in the third galaxy. I have this new release out, Hymn of the Third Galaxy, with Vernon Reed on guitar, Jamal Adine on bass, and yeah, we just out here, and it's creative, spontaneous composition. That's how the music is. Yeah, we just playing. We just playing hard.
It is an amazing album. Please tell us, where can we pick up a copy?
Yeah, you can get this album, Hymn of the Third Galaxy, on my Bandcamp page. Or you can also get it on Robodope. They released it on their Bandcamp page. I want to give a shout out to the mixing engineer, Todd Horton, and the master engineer, Daniel Stein. He's also out here doing some research. They're also here, doing some research here in the Third Galaxy.
Well,
Damage report! Damage report! Mr. Socks! Mr. Socks! The reflector shields can't take no more! Oh, what should I do? What should I do? Mr. Socks! Come in, come in!
We're giving it all she's got, Captain. The engines can't take too much more of this.
Hold on! Hey, y'all, I got to sign out right now. G. Calvin Weston from the Soundscape Recording Lab. Here in the Third Galaxy. The album, Pick It Up, Him of the Third Galaxy. Signing out, y'all. These shields, they can't take no more. Can't take no more. Over. Out. Out.
Looks like we lost him. Hopefully he is okay. Looks like we're out of time for tonight. Will you come back next year and tell us about your respective albums?
Hey, man, we definitely will come back. You know, really appreciate you giving us the time to come on here and promote these things.
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. We're going to be back next year, as always. And it's always such a gas to be here. And you are such a card. You are incorrigible.
Oh my God!
That's all the time we have for tonight. On behalf of myself, Lindbot 2000, and all the staff here at Space Station 7, good night and see you next time.
Yeah, boy, it's the Red Robot Show featuring the Red Robot and Lindbot 2000. Brought to